always hear people talk about how to lose weight, but I don't ever hear anyone talk about how you maintain the weight loss. How do you lose weight and keep the weight off? How do you lose weight and never have to lose weight again? When can you stop tracking your calories, not worry about what you're eating? When can you just be where you want to be and be happy and like not have to work at it? When do you get to cruise, right? If you're new here, my name is Brianna Angstadt and I'm an intuitive transformation coach specializing in weight loss. There are two reasons why maintenance is so difficult or nearly impossible. You tried solving a problem by being in a calorie deficit and eating less. You lost the weight. That's amazing. Congratulations. Like, that is a good thing. I'm happy for you. Celebrate the shit out of that. You're a rock star. That's hard AF, and I want to congratulate you. But now I want to move on to why this doesn't work. So number one, I'm sure you've heard it before, that whatever you did to lose the weight is what you have to keep doing in order to keep it off, right? So you can't just start a diet where you only eat popcorn and then you lose the weight and you're like, okay, buy popcorn, or, oh, I'm going to add some other things in. You're making a change. You have to understand things are going to change for the better, for the worse, whatever. You are not maintaining. You're not doing the same thing you're already doing. It only goes so low, right? Then it gets to the point where if you're eating too little in a day, and now you have to reverse diet, which is really, really hard because you can't even start what you have to do because you have to reverse the other shit till you can even tackle that. Aside from food and calories, you guys, why do you think nothing works? Why do you think that there's so many people out here that they do Atkins, they do Beachbody, and they work for somebody, and then you try it and it doesn't work? Why did keto work so well for all those people? You can't do it, or it doesn't work for you. You don't see the same results, or you're not as happy as they seem, or you don't have as much energy as they put out. Why are you so different? This is why they say it's a lifestyle change, because you have to make changes because you are literally being somebody different. If you do this shit the right way, if you start with the right tools, you're focusing on the things that are actually going to not only help you lose weight, but maintain that weight loss and never have to visit this again, and you can start to look at your food choices and your diet and all that. You cannot do the second thing until you do the first thing. The order does matter. The first thing is not calories. It is not your food. That's not your problem. But you continue trying to fix said problem with food. So then when you stop touching the whole food problem and changing numbers around and eating routines and all these other things, it is no wonder that the weight comes back. Because the weight is saying, hey, like, you have a problem. Like, I'm in your face right now, on your body. You can't miss me. You feel me. You carry me. You see me. Yet you're deciding not to feed me. Like, I know it sounds silly, but just like they say, your brain is so ridiculously smart. Just like your body really is a machine. You actually solve your real problem. Once you find the real problem, the root cause is what I call it. Once you find the root cause and you heal that shit and you get through that, you work through why you're actually overweight in the first place, because your weight is not a problem. Your weight is a symptom of a problem that you have no idea of. That's what I do. I help people find what their root cause is. After you find the root cause, then you can decide what you're feeding your body. Because yeah, a calorie deficit is a thing. That will help you lose weight once you heal the other shit, or it's going to keep coming back. Think about it. How many times have you lost weight? How many times? How many times have you tried to lose weight? How many times were you successful? I'm sure it worked at some point. And how many times have you done it and saw nothing? You're not a failure. There's nothing you did wrong. You are just taking one solution and trying to plug it into something else. It just doesn't fit. It's like a puzzle piece. This solution does not line up with this problem. And then you have your real problem way back here, like just waiting for somebody to show the fuck up and save them. Seriously, because it doesn't go away. Your physical appearance is a manifestation of the inside. What I mean by that is your hair, your skin, the weight on your body, your energy, just like the glow. People have glows. People have lights about them. Your eyes, do they glisten? Are they yellow? When I see a beautiful person, I'm not talking about the outside. I'm not talking about your hair and your clothes and your makeup and your jewelry. I'm talking about somebody who radiates joy and love and peace. That is a beautiful person. There's nobody out in this world, I can't name one person that I would say, yeah, that person is ugly. I don't have that in my perception. Nobody is ugly to me. A beautiful person, somebody who feels good, who has energy, hope and love in their heart, has ambition in life and is striving for more and better and wants to help others. It's crazy. We can all picture that. If I were to sit here and tell you the best possible person out there, like, what would that mean? Honest, trustworthy, happy, smiley, giving, caring, empathetic, hardworking, humble, like, that's a good person, right? And you can be that person. But let me tell you, somebody walking around that has a lot of weight on their body, they're likely not full of joy and love and empathy. And it doesn't mean they are not those things. It's very hidden, it's very suppressed. It's protected by all of this weight they're carrying. And that has to do with some kind of trauma they dealt with in their childhood, in a marriage that ended poorly, in losing a child. It comes out in trauma. And trauma is different for everybody. What may be horrible for somebody else may be a walk in the park for me. For me, what my tragedy is like third world shit. It just is different for everybody, but everybody has trauma and everybody responds to it differently. And 9 times out of 10, your weight on your body is from trauma. If you want to see a part 2 of this, I'm going to move on to once you actually do this part, then what we do when we get into the food and the diet and all that stuff. So stick around for part 2.